Just believe. Seeing is believing. Well, Lyle Creek was the best that I've ever seen, and he's got to be in the same conversation.
He's doing it the hard way. He's not taking the easy trips. He's sitting outside them like Lyle used to, and
happy to take a drive anytime Greg wants. Just put that out there.
And then even to come here and to do what he's doing and to win like he did, he's got to be right up there. But Sonny's still number one for me.
I just had this conversation at home with a lot of people. It was funny anyway. I'll try not to laugh through it.
He's in blissful isolation in the Lyle Creek. Just Believe first look.
Just Believe came into our stable at the right time, really. Our numbers weren't huge at the time, and the previous trainer was looking to retire and move on to another career. So sort of in the right place at the right time, and I'm so glad he did. He'd been a well-performed horse up to that point in time, and previous years into Dominion he was a place getter, ran third that year. So he was a well-credentialed horse. So we were very excited the day he stepped into our stable. Yeah, my wife Jess Tubbs, who trains Just Believe, she's done an amazing job in her relatively short training career. Her father Alan Tubbs was a master horseman. Just learned a lot from him early days, and it's only been about 7 years ago now that she turned her hand to training horses, and so we set up Lara J Farm together, and she's the backbone of the stable. First one there, last one to leave every day, and I couldn't be the successful driver that I am without her support and hard work behind the scenes. Yeah, the invitation to Sweden to the Elite Lot was something that we never thought we'd be in a situation where we would be offered an opportunity like that. So over a year ago now that we had plans to bring him across here to New Zealand, and we got contacted through Harness Racing Australia that the idea was there that if we were interested, a trip to Sweden could be on the cards for the Elite Lot. So that was a pretty exciting phone call to take. Yeah, the first heat, the Elite Lot, the build-up was very exciting, but there was a lot of unknowns, and obviously it didn't go our way right there at a crucial stage, but we still came off the track. Looking back at it, after the emotion of the disappointment was out of it, that we were pretty confident that we had a horse then that was capable of mixing it with the horses over there, if things went well.
If things had have worked out better for him, then we could have been on the dawn of having, the greatest moment of our lives going into an Elite Lot final, but unfortunately this year it wasn't to be.
Yeah, the Tab Trot slot race, obviously when that was announced, we were pretty excited about that. And the lead up to the slot race was quite exciting. Coming over here with him to hopefully put his best foot forward and show this part of the world what he was capable of was very exciting. And we were extremely well looked after, and guys here at Stonewall Stud, where we stay, settled us in really well. The barrier draw, I think, made the race quite interesting. The field that it produced was probably as high a quality trot field as we've seen in this part of the world for a long, long time. So we knew we were going to be up against it, and it was going to be a tough, hard-fought race, which it proved to be.
Just Believe, though, a true greater than...
That was just a real special moment then, to cross the line and know you've done the job that you set out to do. It doesn't happen all the time in racing, but when it goes your way in those big races, it's something I'll never forget. For Jess and myself, to win a race like the Rowe Cup would be pretty awesome, really. It's probably not something that we'd sort of thought winning feature races and iconic races like the Rowe Cup in New Zealand, it would be something we'd be able to achieve, especially at this relatively early stage of our training careers together. So when you think about champions of years gone by, they've all got their names on this honour roll. So it'll be pretty special to get this fella's name there if that happens. Yeah, the comparisons, Just Believe and Lyle Creek, it's something that personally I don't like to do. Especially to compare, any horses, whether they be pacers or trotters from different eras. I think it's extremely hard to do, and some conversations in a way can then come off disrespectful in some respects to certain horses, which I think is pretty unfair. I think they're both champions in their own right. Their record speaks for themselves, and the fact of the matter is that as the years go on, the horses get faster, and I think the quality of opposition all gets faster, and so you can't compare horses on times and things like that, what they were racing. I think we just have to celebrate the champions for who they are at any given time, and I'm just happy to be, I suppose, considered to have the horse that's anywhere near that calibre. I think Just Believe, it's hard to put into words what he's sort of done for us in a way. As I touched on before, there's these sort of races, I think, you can say you can dream about being a part of them, but I don't know if anyone really goes into the training game expecting it's going to happen. Yeah, I've grown up watching the champions as Jess has as well, and you sort of live in awe of those sort of horses, and to have a horse like him in our stable is, it's a bit of a cliche, I suppose, of saying it's a dream come true, but he certainly exceeded all our expectations of training racehorses.